there was this hot guy you were dancing with.
Where?
One fine boy. It's on Instagram now. Your party. You have it
My
in one of your
birthday.
high. Yeah. There was.
Emeka.
I initially thought it was your. I thought it was your. His name is Emeka.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to finish
Wonderful,
you on the spot like
wonderful.
this.
So does Kechi have a boyfriend?
No, she does not. Not right now, no.
So how are you doing? How have you been? The last time we spoke was I think 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yes.
You can recall that conversation we had?
Yes, I do.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Because when I heard you were in Nigeria, I was like, opportunity was not passing me by. Do you understand? So how many days did you spend here?
So I was there twice in October, actually. So October, I came in September 27th, okay, and was there until October, I believe, 7th. So about 2 weeks. Oh, okay. And then the second time, I came in October 26th and left on October 30th. No, okay, so October 24th and 30th. Yeah, so that was a week. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, please tell me in the simplest term you can find, how was the 2 times you stayed? How was the experience? How was it?
Both times experience was pretty amazing, actually. I had a lot of fun both times, for sure, because I not only got to work, but I got to see family, I got to see friends and celebrate with friends and family. The first time was actually a personal trip. So it was my first one since the accident happened. And I planned everything myself and, booking, hotel, everything. I was there primarily for one of my closest friends' wedding. And I was on her train. I was one of her bridesmaids. So I was, so it was basically a trip inspired by love and support, and I was really happy to be there in person for that special day for her. And I got to sing at her wedding too, which was really fun.
Nice.
It was great. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun with that. And then the second week while I was there was I had a concert at a primary school in Lekki, which was also a lot of fun too. So that was what that was, and it was just fun. It was a fun time and very fulfilling. Second time was cool because I celebrated my birthday in Nigeria, my 30th. So
I was going to ask that. Because we saw the photos and everything. I was like, oh man, you must be having a lot of fun.
It was really amazing. I wouldn't even deny. I mean, I didn't anticipate spending my birthday in Nigeria without my mom, my sister, but at least I was able to celebrate with family that was home and my dad and my friends. And 30th is a big, that's a milestone birthday too. So my friends kind of just went over the top and planned this whole thing they just told me to just show up and look cute, and they took care of everything. And it was a really wonderful, wonderful, memorable experience. So I'm very happy.
Amazing. I feel like you have very amazing friends. For them to
have the best support system, for sure. I mean, they are just incredible, and this is across the ocean. Doesn't matter where, they come through always, and I respect them for that, and I appreciate them for that too.
Amazing stuff, Kechi. So the last time we spoke, I think you had just gotten into the America's Got Talent, just gotten into AGT.
Yeah.
So from that time to now, a lot has happened.
True.
A lot has happened, and I feel like I had to write down questions because I didn't want to just forget anything. I had to write everything, all I could remember down. A lot has happened. So so let's talk after AGT and everything, because we were here. We saw I think it was the golden. I really don't know how it worked. The golden buzzer. Everything.
Golden buzzer. That was the second time around when I was on the show. Yeah.
Yes. Amazing. And since then, your career has taken off. If I can use it, you can use that word. It's literally taking off. How does that make you feel, man? Looking at the growth you've enjoyed from that time till now.
It's honestly mind-blowing, the fact that so much has happened since then, so much positive stuff. I'm still in that state of shock that this is happening to me, for me, around me. It's very humbling to see the effect that something like that can have on other people, and the fact that they all see that and want to share in that and want to talk to me about that moment and just kind of, you know, experience that moment with me, whether it's through the songs that I sing or through me talking about my experiences. I'm still just very grateful that people are interested in any of that, and their interest is what has given me hope to pursue music as a profession. And I'm really working hard towards that, So I'm still just grateful, I guess. That's the main word, grateful um the way that I've been received, ever since, being on that platform, AGT.
Amazing, amazing. Because I look at it now in my mind, I'm just thinking back, man. Like a couple of years ago, I don't know. I know you said you used to sing all the time. Your family was tired of you. Your friends were tired of you. I want you to give me a little gist now. Give me a little gist now. What's going on with your career, music
Just some
wise?
gist. Let's see. So
Give me
music
gist.
wise, I'm just, my main goal is really to work to release a full length album. That's what
Sorry.
I'm working on right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Excuse me. So that's
Sorry.
what I'm working on. Thank you. And
Okay.
it's I'm learning a lot about this whole recording process, getting music out there. It's not just as simple as recording and then packaging it and then putting it out to the masses. No, like there's a lot of steps involved, a lot of behind the scenes work that goes into it. And honestly, I'm enjoying every single step. Learning all this stuff and learning how to license your music and how to make sure that you whoever you work with, on your music, you need to make sure that everyone gets the appropriate kind of respect and acknowledgement and just understanding that it's teamwork, it's a group effort. So I'm really
Okay.
appreciating and learning those things, and I'm just working hard to get all this music out there. There's so much original music that I can't wait to share with people. And the cool thing for me is the fact that being Nigerian and living in America, I have all these different influences that I don't want to let go
Yeah.
of, especially my Nigerian roots. And so obviously, I definitely had to have like African influence like on my album, whatever album I bring out. So another cool thing is like the opportunity to work with incredible artists that I've spent my like years admiring, and
Okay.
knowing that they're interested in actually working with me is the coolest thing ever. So um, I'm just looking forward to a lot of announcements that I'm going to be making pretty soon. And I'm very excited. But like the one thing I know I can say for sure is that I'm actually working on a full length original album, and next year I'm going to start releasing like singles with these
Singles
different
and
artists.
everything.
I'm very
Oh,
excited.
nice, nice, nice. Even though I asked you to give me the gist, I was expecting you. Sorry, I was expecting you to name drop for me because I know
I
Yemi
know
Alade. You and Yemi Alade are very, very charming.
we've been talking like
So
hearing,
okay, okay. So
texting.
so so let me say Yemi's going to be on this album. No,
We'll
no,
see.
no.
We'll see. We'll
Okay,
see. We'll
okay,
see.
okay. You know
We'll
what? You know what? Let's do it this way. Since you don't want to say yes or no, just do. If Yemi is going to be on the album, just nod your head. If she's not going to be, just say no. So can we do that? So is Yemi going to be on the album? Ah! But I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to be
I'm very
amazing. And
excited. You have no idea.
and
Like,
and speaking as a fan, I'm really looking forward to the music you put out and everything. But what were the two times you were back you were back in the country? I know that you last time you left in 2007 thereabouts.
2007,
So
yes.
what did you notice had changed? Where did you go to? Did you get to go to Abuja or were you just in Lagos?
I was literally just in Lagos, mostly on the island. But I
Oh,
had a lot of family on the mainland too, so I went back and forth a lot. Changes. um, well, I don't know if I can say, because I came back in 2015 for
oh,
the
okay.
10-year anniversary of the accident. Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I had that. Sorry, I have a cat, and she's just sorry,
Oh,
annoying.
yeah.
Okay, so I came back for the 2015 um anniversary of the accident, and when I came back then, um even just comparing from 2007 to that moment, there wasn't really a lot of things I could say were different. Food was still great. I mean, food is always good in Nigeria. People are great too, you know. But I will say though that I did that in 2015. I got a chance to go to more places than I did here. Like I went
Okay.
to Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Abuja. So I
Okay.
got to see like these different places, and
Okay.
so I guess Port Harcourt was one that surprised me the most at the time because it was definitely different from what I remembered. It
Okay.
was yeah, I don't know. It was the airport wasn't the best, and then just wasn't what I remembered it to be. And then
Okay.
I remember also like just the local like the areas. It was just very it was almost like it had degenerated from from my memory, and I wasn't very happy about that. Yeah, but I was
Okay.
told that the East is pretty much like was mostly like that at the time. So
Okay.
people weren't really that surprised like I was. I don't know. But this year when I went back though. Oh no,
Yes.
wait. Okay, no, I went back in 2018 as well. Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
okay.
For Stanbic Bank. They invited me back last year, January.
Okay.
And but that was also in Lagos. I was only in Lagos at the time.
Yes. Okay.
Let's see, what was different then? I actually didn't get to see much except for Stanbic Bank and what they wanted me to do, and then my
Okay.
family. So I didn't really go. Okay, so in 2018, I didn't go out much to like, because most of my friends were busy at the time too. I went during like a work
Okay.
week, so I only got to like hang out with my friends like one night, and then I didn't really leave the hotel for like the 2 weeks I was there. So that wasn't anything. But this year, I actually made it a point to go out to different
Out.
places in
Okay.
Lagos. Yeah. So I got to see like Lagos nightlife and
Mhm.
just how where people like to frequently go to have fun and do things. And so this time around was different because I had way more independence. I used Uber, I used Taxify, got around and all
Oh,
that.
really?
And
Wow.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I really wanted to
Okay.
like get in there and just go to different restaurants, go to different. So that's one thing I would say. I didn't. I think these things have been there always. I just wasn't aware of it. But
Okay.
we have like so many trendy places to like hang out and to eat and to have fun with like friends, and that's one thing that I really appreciated this trip. I saw like a lot of different places to like hang out. That was a big thing for me. I didn't like I don't know, I just had this image of like Nigeria just having like event halls and people just having parties all the time, but like there's like restaurants and like lovely places to like hang out, bakeries and all that. It's nice things, and it shows. So I had a lot of fun doing that with my friends. I went out a lot. And one place I really missed the most was Farm City for sure.
Oh,
I
okay.
love Farm City. Oh my God. I think like the time where I left, they knew me there, like the staff, because I was there like almost every day eating fish.
Okay.
That's it. Like they can sell me for that fish. Wow. It was so good. It was good. It was good. Yeah. Most places I went to were really good. So yeah, I had fun. I had fun.
I can tell. I can tell by the way you're talking about your time. I can tell that you did have fun. I can tell because there was this picture I saw of you in the club, and looking at that picture, man, I was like, man, this girl is balling, man. Like,
Well,
he showed,
yeah.
he showed, man, he
Sorry,
showed
but I
up.
was really having fun. But balling, I know. Look, let me honestly, I
Okay.
only a lot of I mean obviously I came prepared like financially to make sure that I wasn't like suffering too much, and I try to budget really well for the trip and everything. But there was so much like when I got there, people were just so willing to just help me out with different things and to just see me have fun, and a lot of time everywhere that I went, a lot of the time people would just invite me to places to try things, and
Okay.
I ended up not having to spend that much of my own money, which was really cool. So I feel like my experience was interesting because people, especially those who recognize me, would be so happy to just see me having fun, and they just wanted me to have the best experience. So most of the time it was someone else that was like making sure that I was having a good time. And I will definitely say that that was probably one of the best parts of being home because I felt so appreciated and really loved and welcomed. That was it. Really showed me what I already knew just being here. The fact that Nigerians are like they make up majority of my supporters for sure. And this is wherever, like whether it's in Nigeria or whether it's over here. Yeah, I felt that love being home for sure.
I'm glad you felt the love, because anytime we write stories or we share stories of stuff you were up to, everybody was always commenting that, oh, God bless you and everything. So I'm glad when you came home, you saw the physical,
I
everybody
really
showing
did.
you love and everything.
It was
It
it
was
was
it
something special.
makes definitely. I want to digress a little bit now.
Mm.
You've been home a couple of times.
Yes.
Yeah, like yeah, and I don't think I've ever heard you speak pidgin English.
I'm not Sabi Pigeon like that. Like it's not.
Yeah, O'Shea.
Yeah, I need to talk too much
Okay.
because
You don't
I
talk
don't
too
think.
much. No, 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 no. Please keep going. From this part of the interview now, we're not speaking English anymore.
I'm
Pidgin
beg, I'm
English.
not
Oh.
good at speaking
No,
pigeon. I'm not good at.
no,
I really am not.
no.
Like I think I've literally exhausted like my repertoire on pigeon with you right. Like at this point, that's it. Like every time I try, my cousins
Yeah,
always tease me like because we have like a group chat with them, and
yeah.
every time I try to like type in pigeon, they're like always correcting me, and I'm like, you know what? Just forget it. Okay, I get it. I don't know how to do it. That's fine. Leave me alone. Like I'm sick of them giving me stress about it. But like, I don't know. I feel like my pigeon is seriously lacking. I wish I could do it better. Ah,
Oh my god. Oh my god, but it's fine. It's fine. Though. One thing is I told you the last time we spoke, I remember we talked about your accent and the fact that it hasn't changed. Although
yep,
yeah, it
it
hasn't
hasn't.
changed and everything. And I
It
was I remember saying people go to Dubai and come back with
yeah, I
accent.
remember you said
You've
that.
been there for like 15 years, man, and your
Uh,
accent is still like this.
nope,
So
there's
all of
no way it's going. It's not going anywhere.
yeah, amazing. Okay, so Kechi, there was this hot guy you were dancing with.
Where?
One fine boy. It's on Instagram now. Your party. You have it
My
in one of your
birthday.
highlights.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
There
Okay.
was.
Emeka.
I initially thought it was your. I thought it was your. His name is Emeka.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna finish you.
Wonderful,
You on the spot like
wonderful.
this.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Give me the juice. Give me the juice. Give
Not
me the
this
juice. Give
like
me the juice.
please. I wish there was Joe. There's no Jizz Joe. It's just
What?
he's no, no, no. Okay, so
Okay.
see, he's basically like the party was everyone I went to school with, basically, mostly
Yeah.
at least. And
Yeah.
it was really cool because the party what they did was a prom theme because I never made it for my senior prom.
Okay.
So I didn't know that that's what they were planning on doing. But like when I came there and saw everyone all dressed up, it was so cool. And the best part was definitely at the hotel when I was coming down to get to the exit of the hotel, and
Okay.
he showed up. Like I think it's in the video too, where he like came out from behind the pillar and he was holding like flowers for me and stuff.
Flowers. Yes.
It was
Yes.
my prom date, basically. Like
Oh.
he had asked me from while I was in like what this is one we're in LJC, and so he was
Oh
actually
wow.
going to like before the accident happened.
Yes.
So
Yes.
the cool thing was that he was available, like because everybody, this was a party that was like I think it was a Sunday, and I think everyone had work the next day. But like the way people showed up, like my friends are just like. But yeah, so I think they talked to him and told him like what they were planning, and he was like, "Oh heck yeah, that he will happily do it." So it was supposed to be like giving me the prom that I never had, and so I ended up still having my prom experience with the person I was meant to go to prom, with, and it was Emeka, and then that was what that was. But like
Okay.
even at the time when he asked me to prom in school, it was really as friends. We were both not dating anyone, and so it was never going to be anything like being together and like that. And so nothing has changed in that direction. We're still it's just friendship, and he came through basically and helped me have
Okay.
that experience. So that's what it was. Although people
Okay.
did try to make it more than that for sure, obviously, because you're with all these people who you went to school with, and they're all just like teasing you, and like, you guys should dance closer now, do something now.
Yeah, you guys should have danced closer.
Yeah, big.
Okay, so this one he was just being
Yeah.
being a good friend.
He was being a fantastic friend. Yes.
Okay. So okay, Emeka aside now, who are the other men in your life now, apart from your dad? And your
Oh my
cousin.
god! Ah, you called. Oh, you already called my life. I don't have anything else to say. I mean,
No.
you called them.
Okay. You know, let me come out straight now. So, does Kechi have a boyfriend?
No, she does not.
Is there a prospect?
Not right now. No.
Is
Okay,
there?
it's not like
Okay.
I'm not interested in any of this. It's just
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm still not in the place where I'm thinking about anything like that. Like I think at the last time we talked, it was more
Yes.
like I'm not even like on that wavelength at all. Like I'm not interested,
Yeah.
and I'm not. But now I would say that while I'm still not actively looking for such a thing, I'm not like I'm open to it at this point now in my life where it's like if something happens, I'm willing to explore it. You know what I mean? Like if I meet
Okay.
someone. So I'm not like closed off. I definitely think I was closed off to it before, especially just because I don't know. So I felt like at the time, for a long time, in fact, I felt that I still have so much life to live, and like I no more like I've lost so much time because of the accident. I felt like I was playing catch up, basically. Like I felt like I had like so much progress to make before I even start thinking about like dating and all these different things. So I wasn't even in that space at all, like that headspace. But
Okay.
these
But
days,
you are now.
I am. I've finally like I'm settling into like who I want to be and who I want to become, like, and I'm on that path currently. And so because of that, like pseudo stability in just at least understanding that this is the path I want to be on, even though I'm not at my destination, I at least there's more stability in my life now. So I think because of that, my mind is open now to other things, including relationships. So I mean that place where it's like if I meet someone and they're interested like genuinely, I'm definitely willing to
Yeah.
explore that. Yeah. But am I actively like looking for husband or any of that stuff? No, not really.
She says I'm actively
But
looking
you know
for
what?
a
That's
husband.
okay. I just turned 32, and so just like I'm 30 now, and people have those expectations, like, hey, like this is time, like look for, you need to find your person. I'm like,
When people come to you, people say that now.
oh, like way more frequently now, especially because
Oh,
all my friends are like basically getting married at this point. Like I was
okay.
literally at home now, like the first trip I had this year was to a
Okay.
friend's wedding,
Friends with.
and that's what
Okay.
it is, like left, right, center. I just had a friend spread. And it's just like everyone, it becomes real when like your closest, like your palo, like people are married, and it's like, yo, this is like it's real. Like y'all are really like setting up like lives with other people. Wow, I mean, it makes it more real, yeah. But so I get things like that, like have fun now. What about you? That kind of thing. But never from my family though. That's the thing.
Oh,
My family, my mom, my
okay.
dad,
Okay.
they're not even like. I think they're just happy I'm alive and living life. Like they don't want to stress about any of that. But other people let their opinions get known very, very vocally. Uh, it's funny.
Thank you. Okay, so let me ask you this now. You mentioned it earlier. You're 30 now, and everybody begins to get these expectations and everything. So,
Uh-huh.
for you, life at 30, how does it feel? Do you feel like now you've gotten to a level where you have to start doing some stuff like major stuff or anything? A lot of people around the same age as you are becoming adults. Not we've been
Yep.
adults for a while, but now
Yeah,
that
I
you're
know what you
30,
mean.
like it's dawning on you.
It's
Like,
dawning.
yeah, like it's dawning
You
on
know,
you
I
that you
I
know.
really hate that that's true. Like, I really hoped that that wouldn't be true for me, because I was
Okay.
like, it wouldn't matter. Like, age is just a number. Like, who cares? But like for sure, like once you hit that 30, it's a mindset thing. It's not even like you don't feel physically different, obviously, but like
Yeah.
something subconsciously changes inside your mind, like how you think. You start thinking about how you need to be more, responsible, how you need to be more disciplined with certain things. For me, one big thing is like health. All of a sudden, like, and it's not like I didn't care before. I've been like probably every other woman in this world. I've been on a weight loss journey for a while, like even after the accident. But I only got pretty
Yeah.
serious with it like last year maybe. So I've only started like I started like at least I would say before 30, I already was like, Kechi, you need to do something about this. Like, start going to just get more active. So at least I can say I started that before 30. But now, once I hit 30, though, it was less about like, losing weight and more about like just living a healthier lifestyle, like not eating so much junk and not eating late and being more mindful to like eat vegetables. Like, I've never cared about vegetables. Like, I don't give a crap about, but all of a sudden it's like I need them greens. Like it's like I'm aware of the fact that like a third of my life is gone, and I need to make sure like the next 2/3 are like the best possible. It's very funny. So health is one thing for sure that changed once I turned 30. I don't even know why or how. It literally, my mom was like, "Have you noticed that you started like being more careful?" I was like, "Mom, I don't even know what happens," and I'm not happy about it because it shows that like I'm aware of the fact that like life is happening and time is passing. But that's one thing. Another thing I think is this drive to be stable, to gain stability. Yeah.
Okay.
A friend of mine turned 30 before I did, and I didn't understand her sudden obsession with this mindset, and it was like, why has it changed so drastically between this age and that age? Like, why are you acting like now it's like time is of the essence, like it's just one more year. But I really shouldn't have like come at her like that, because once I hit it, I just started feeling the same type of way. Like, I need that stability. Like, I want to be able to not just take care of myself, but take care of my family long term. Stop thinking like just you can't because I've always lived like just as the day like each day, take each day as it comes. But I can't help but project now more, into the future. I can't help but think more like long term in the long run. And it just is exhausting. I've never been a person to think that way. I enjoyed living life as it came, because that's the only way you can stop like obsessing about every little But now it's like I have to think of all these different things, and I'm just like it stresses me out because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to projecting so much into the future. But I think it's just something about that age just makes you feel like you need to just reevaluate and make sure that you're first of all doing what you're supposed to, what you want to do, and if you're not, like, get on that path like now, because time is of the essence. If you're right now, then that's a problem. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, it's that feeling, and I think it's general. Like I have, like it happens with the time, like with the same like people. It happens to people like when they reach that certain time frame in their lives. I think because all my friends kind of have that same mindset too. We just naturally progress that way. So yeah, I think it's that like health and stability. Those are two things that struck me after I turned 30.
Believe me, man, I understand everything you're saying, man. And I'm sure a lot of people are in the same boat. They understand that turning 30, it looks like things you didn't notice before, you begin to notice them.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, man, time don't be go. God, what I go do now? Do you understand? But, but like I said, I just believe everybody will be fine, man. Everybody will be fine.
Yeah,
everybody.
It has to be. Ultimately, it has to be. It has to be fine. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it has to be fine. What are your plans for the future? What are your plans for the future?
My music, my album, my book, concert, performing at like doing my own songs at concerts, and what else? I think these are the main things. Yeah, tour, concert, like that's together, book, and music. Yeah.
Okay. The plane crash. The rest of the students that passed away, if they would be, if they were alive, they'll be the same age as you are presently. Do you think about them? I don't want to use the word pressure. Do you feel any pressure? I don't want to say that. But do you ever think that you have to be a success?
Oh yeah.
Just because of them.
For them. Oh yeah. All the time. I believe that is one of my major driving forces in life. Them, and even more importantly, their loved ones, the people they left behind, their family, their friends, mostly their parents, really. Yeah, I feel this self-imposed pressure to just constantly give them something to smile about, really, whenever they think about me or hear about me or see me, So I think that's something that probably will never change. I don't want it to change, because it's led me to kind of live my life, not just try to succeed in everything I do, but to live a good life, to be a good person, for them and on their behalf. So, yeah, I feel that pressure for sure, and it's something that I know is a self-imposed kind of burden, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I think it's the least I can do. So.
Amazing. Thank you again, thank you very, very much.